Thinkorswimindicators.com, showing you another one of our indicators. This one's Bollinger Band expansions, and what it's actually showing is these lines here. We have it on a 15-minute time frame. This is showing us what time frames are actually going through a Bollinger Band expansion. So 15, 30, 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour. These are the different lines going down 15 minutes starting at the top. So for the first one here, we have an expansion going on this 15 minutes, and what the lines are during when both bands are actively expanding. So the top band expanding up and the bottom band expanding down, you're going to get the cyan line. And then when it's just one of the lines showing, so the top one is going up, the bottom one is no longer expanding down, then that's when it changes from cyan to blue. And then again here we have both bands of the Bollinger Band actively expanding. This the top one going up, the bottom one going down, so the line is cyan again. And then as soon as the bottom band starts to turn back up, but you still have the top band actively expanding, that's when the change actually, the color change goes from cyan to blue. And this is going to hold blue until both bands are actually done expanding, and that's what we get here. So this is showing you the full expansion, whether it's currently active both bands, one band, and when the whole thing is complete here, for this Bollinger Band expansion on the 15-minute. The same with going down here. You're starting to get an expansion, but you're actually going to the downside. So that's when you have the red and the yellow expansions going to the downside. So both bands are actively expanding. The top one cuts off here, and that's when it goes to yellow. But as long as the bottom band is still expanding down, you'll have this yellow color. And then when that band is done expanding, so they both cut off, that's when you have no color. The active expansion going up, and then another active expansion going down. And then the 15, 30, 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour, you have all 4 time frames above your current time frame right now. And then this tells you what the current, the box colors indicate what the current time frame is actually at. So right now the 15-minute is actively cyan, with all the rest of them being grayed out because there's no active expansions right now. So to show you the settings for this indicator, so these are all the different options you have for this indicator. Automatic and manual, that's on most all of our indicators there. So you can select automatic, that will, any time frame you're on, it automatically selects the 4 upper time frames above it, or you select manual and then you put whatever time frame you want in here. So right now we'll leave it on automatic. This is the line option, the paint strategy. Right now just have it on horizontal. This is just talking about the paint strategy here. You can select the line weight. With the Bollinger Band expansion, you have the option of selecting the different average types. I just left it the default to simple. Length right now for the Bollinger Bands is on 10, and you have your deviations up and down, +2 and -2, and the displace. So just for the regular settings, just for the regular Bollinger Band. And you're able to change all the global colors here. Long, stronger, long, weaker, short, stronger, short, weaker. And as far as this indicator, that's pretty much it for all the options. So let's go back to the front, and I'll show you changing the different time frames, what it does. So I'm going to change it to the 30-minute here, and so the first one here will be 30 minutes, and it'll go all the way to 1 day. and it automatically updates. You don't have to change anything in the settings. That's what the automatic is all about. So just to change it to 1 day, just to show you what was going on. So look at the expansions that we have here. It was we're on the 1 day, and it goes all the way up to 1 week. So the 1 day started a strong expansion coming down. It started to weaken right here, and that's when we have the strong downtrend, and we get our first green candle here. That's when it's starting to weaken. But the expansion is not completely done until this candle right here. And the same thing for coming up here. We have a strong Bollinger Band expansion to the top side. It starts to weaken on this this candle here, and then it's still not complete yet. So it's trying to finish off for the 1 day expansion on that. So this is how the Bollinger Band automatic expansion indicator works.